Hello and welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Virgos. Brenda Tarot here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of April the 17th to the 23rd, year 23. This seems to be a really interesting reading that my guides and spirit has given me this week for you, and it starts off with the download message from Spirit Choices. This whole reading, I think, is reflective of the choices you're going to be making this week, and that there will be some you'll be faced with. Be mindful and think about long-term benefits, how it's going to benefit you, but also if you're dealing with other people, how it's going to affect them as well. Now, this is about your choices, your personal choices, but often we get carried away and we have to think about who's involved in that. Is it to do with a personal relationship? Does it have to do with your job, your career, your employer? Does it have to do with making choices with money in your life and how it'll affect other people in your family? Whatever the case is, this is a week of you being very mindful and thinking on your feet to make the right choices that will benefit the entire week for you or in the future. So let's see what we have. Starting off in our first row here, this could be past energy, okay, because this is past, present, future, what's holding you back and what's going to help propel you forward into the future. So this could be past. You might have been feeling as though that you had to make a leap, you had to make a jump, you had to go after something, and you were nervous about it because going into something new is always a little bit dubious and a little bit foreboding and a little bit nerve-wracking. But if you prepared yourself, if you crossed your T's and dotted your I's, if you got all of the work done that you needed to do prepping for this, then there's no problem. You'll have a soft landing. You'll end up where you want to be. So you could have been thinking about this. It's called the Fool for a reason. Do not be the fool. Do not jump into something. Don't jump into that quicksand and then try to figure out how you're going to swim your way out. Or do not jump off that cliff without checking your parachute. So this is a card of preparing to make a change, to make the choice to move forward in a new direction. That thing that, that got your creative juices flowing, that thing that made you want to go into some new beginning, new journey. With that comes the Empress, and she's all about wanting beautiful things, but she's also able to tap into, her needs, what she wants, what she nurtures, she will receive. So she has this ability to want to nurture mankind, nurture everybody around her, but she knows she needs to take care of business for herself too. She wants certain things in life. She wants those luxuries. She wants to go forward in a new direction, and she prepares herself. So this is the perfect card to be married with the Fool card today. So maybe, in the past, you had to learn to prepare yourself better, to create the dreams that you wanted, to create and give birth to your dreams, right? So this is about doing that this week, or perhaps you may have been doing that and you realized at that time you needed to do that. Look what comes in. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles, you've heard me say, is that card of setting your dreams in motion, manifesting what you want, walking in your garden of abundance, and being able to pick from all those trees in that Garden of Eden, so to speak. So definitely keeping your eyes open, keeping your options open, looking at all offers and options that could present themselves and doors of opportunity opening up, being open to everything new. Don't be afraid. You want to have this abundance. Here comes the Fool again. So you're being told now's the time to take that leap of faith. I think you've done your preparing here. You're ready to go after what it is you want. If it's that new job, if it's being self-employed, if it's a new relationship, if it's relocating, if it's taking that dream trip, if it's moving somewhere on the other side of the world, whatever the case is, there's something here that says you need to take that leap of faith. You're ready now. And you're also going to have the support and loyalty of those around you who are happy for you, that want to support you and may want to come for the ride with you. Now, present, future here. We've done the present, we've done the past. Now we're going into the future. This is about worrying about these changes, worrying about the choices you're making, losing sleep about it, not being able to go forward in a new direction because you're so stressed out about this situation. So this is about making the choice to get out of that headspace, okay? Don't allow yourself to be in that headspace. It's time for you to let these negative thoughts go. It's time for you to let these past beliefs go that you have about yourself, that you're not going to make it, that you're going to fail at something. Let it go. Because, out of all these dark shadows, here's one that's light and white. And that all it takes is that one spark to come in and say, hey, look up. There's your path being lit for you to go forward in this new direction. So stay positive. Stay positive. And what do we have with that? We have the Magician. Couldn't get more positive than that, my darlings. Look, Virgo, you've got the Magician. And that says you can manifest whatever it is you want now. Don't be afraid. Hold your head high. Walk in your power of confidence right now. Let those past beliefs and thoughts go by the wayside. You can create what it is you want. Because remember, your thoughts and what you think become reality, and you attract that energy. So what you think you become, you attract, and you want to attract positivity. You want to attract this abundance that you've been dreaming of and wanting to work towards. So you're going to see something coming in here to help you in the form of time, effort, support, and maybe even some unexpected help from someone, or even some unexpected money could come in here to help you create this magic. So whatever this is you're wanting to build, create, and give birth to, the Magician says you've got all the resources right now. So get out of your headspace, step out of your way so that you can go in this direction of success. Now, next card you have, what's holding you back? Well, what was holding you back, or maybe you're in the process of having to leave a situation and you're finding it difficult to walk away from something or someone. But you definitely have the foresight and the vision in your mind's eye to look forward towards a brighter future. And it's taking time, because the Ten of Swords says you had a horrible time. You had felt held back, held down, couldn't go forward, betrayed. Whatever the case was, the Ten of Swords says now, because it's a 10, it's over and done with, okay? Get up. Hold your head high. Don't have to worry anymore. You can go after what it is you want. You had the 9, now the 10 comes in and says, guess what? It's over. So now you're free to go after what you want. And in comes the Queen of Swords with the Ten of Swords. Yes, and the reason you're able to go forward now is because you cut things out. You removed things that were toxic, that weren't allowing you to go forward. You realized you'd taken enough. You learned from that. You had the hard times. This queen has been through hell and high water. She's walked through the fire and come out the other side pretty much. And she's just finally said, not going to go down that road again. I'm out of here. So she cuts anybody or anything out of her life that has held her back, that was toxic, that was negative, all that devil energy, that she had seen and dealt with. Now she's going confidently on a new journey. She doesn't know where she's going, but she knows it's going to be better than where she was. So you're over that. And probably why you're over that is because you took the bull by the horns yourself. And you said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with this situation. I'm done with this job. I'm done with this negative energy. I'm done with this toxic energy or addictive behavior. I'm out of here. And you cut it out. You cut those cords, and that's why you're going to be able to move forward. Try not to hold on. Okay, this is the Four of Pentacles. You may be holding on to this energy, and you have to let this energy go. Don't feel guilt. You have to do what you have to do. Hold your head high. This is your journey, Virgo. Your personal journey. Nobody else's. You don't need their opinion, and you don't need their approval. This is your life. Now, you could be holding on to some of that energy. You need to keep your eyes open and see the beautiful possibilities coming in towards you. Now, you could be hanging on to material things as well. Maybe you're hanging on to your home. Maybe you're going through a divorce or something, and you're hanging on to your home, or you're hanging on to your money, or you're worried about your money disappearing. This is the extremes in which you spend your money or you save your money. So some of you may be wanting to buy a big ticket item, and maybe you will have the resources, and others here are going to be holding on to something. And this card says you need to keep your eyes open. See, her eyes aren't open. She's sitting there holding on to her purse strings, and her eyes are closed, and she's not being able to see the trees for the forest for the trees, rather. So you need to be open-minded to all possibilities and opportunities that present themselves. Don't be closed-minded, okay? Don't draw the line in the sand and, be resistant to change, because you're going to be making some new choices here. Now, coming in with that, look what you've got. The Six of Swords. So again, leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. The worst is over now. You've cut something out and you're going ahead. And now you're going to hang on to what you've got, what you've worked hard for, what you've earned, and now you're able to see a clear sight line. Okay. So you throw a boat in the water. You're going to expect a wave or two or a storm, but you're going to be able to ride these new storms coming in out, Virgo. Nothing's going to compare to what you've had to endure to this point. So going in a new direction, the worst is over, leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. And it's all because you've made the right choices this week to go for what it is you want, whatever that is. Now, coming in with your first oracle energy message, you've got the Rider. And the Rider is all about receiving a message. And I always look at it as legal, that, I see a stamp on a letter, or I see, something coming in here that brings you news, and it's about new things. Okay, it's a news cycle, and it's ending the old and beginning something new here. So it could be a document, it could be a check, it could be, legal papers, whatever the case is. I see them as important. But she's free. Look how liberated she is here. She's not just riding a horse through a storm. She's on a carousel. She's bringing the most amazing, upbeat, and positive message to you. That's what this is about. Now, your next card is adjustments are required. So you will be making choices here. And this comes in with the third quarter moon. So what does the third quarter moon mean? It's symbolic of letting go. How good is this? We're talking about you letting go, cutting things out, going in a new direction, right? And you're going through a transition. It's almost time for another new moon phase, so it is time for another level up to take place in your life. And the only way to do this is to release the old. Remember I said, don't hold on to residual energy, okay? If you're holding on to your money, great. But you have to let go of that residual energy. So an amazing card to come in with your reading as well. I can't say this enough. I love how Spirit just gives me the cards that we need to correlate the reading. Now, this is the fun part. Remember I said you get to pick a card this week. So if you've picked one, there may be, in your mind's eye, look at the decks or look at the cards, 1, 2, or 3. What do you want? And then you're going to get, okay, so here we go. In the number one position, you've got the Nine of Swords. Well, we had the Nine of Swords here, didn't we? Twice. So definitely, you've been feeling some anxiety, some stress, obsessive thinking and thoughts that keep you up. It's fear and negativity. So this is, you have the inability when we get this card to cope and face life right now. So you need to let it go. Okay, you have to let it go in order to be running on all your energy, all your batteries, so that you can face any challenges throughout your day or in your week. Now, with that, it has the chakra of the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is about your feelings, what you're thinking, how you project that out into the universe. So what I told you, what you think, you become, you attract. So you have to be mindful of what you're thinking. Think positive things, okay? Now, your planet here is Mars, and Mars is about taking action, and it's about energy, and it's about changing those thoughts and going in a different direction. And you're going in a different direction here. You're cutting things out. Now, your planet, beautiful, your planet here, as I said, is Mars. So, you know what? Get ready for that. Now, your energy is Gemini. So you could be thinking about a Gemini, or there could be a Gemini in your life. That's very important. Now, if you chose number 2, what have we got? We have the Three of Wands. I love the Three of Wands because it's being able to finally look at your life and realize how great it's been and how far you've come. Okay, so maybe it wasn't so great, but you have reached an accolade. You've reached something that you deserve rewards for. You've reached satisfaction within your own self, and now you're looking out here, right? You want to move ahead, and you're moving. You're moving ahead now towards a new goal. Now, some of you might be traveling, you might be moving abroad or to some foreign land, but you are moving forward. There's forward planning and in your life right now, and do it with confidence. Step up there. Don't be afraid. This is a card of success and freedom and happiness with the choices that you're making, because the choices that you're making here are going to have a good outcome. Basically, your hard work's paying off. Now, with this, your chakra is the third eye. And we know the third eye is being able to see clearly down your path, being able to open up the third eye and see light at the end of the tunnel, being able to see a sight line in a direction you need to go. So third eye's opening up. You're going to be able to see something now. Finally see the forest, the trees for the forest, right? You're going to be able to see things clearly now. Your third eye's opening up. So now, what have we got here? Your planet's the sun, if you want to call the sun a planet. And this is about, again, your conscious mind and your mentality. So much of this is about the choices that you're making and where your mindset is this week. So I can't stress enough. I know I sound like I'm lecturing you, but it's so important that you stay positive. Okay, do your manifestations, do your visualizations, do your scripting. Write them out if you have to, and visualize and say, I've got this. Okay, it's here. It's not coming. I now feel it's so close, it's here. Now, you've got the energy of Aries. So there could be an Aries that's coming into play this week around you. Now, those of you that chose number 3, you've got the Two of Pentacles. And we know the Two of Pentacles is about balance, right? Getting yourself organized, allowing yourself to take yourself to center. If you have to do some spiritual work on yourself and take yourself to the mat, or do some meditative work or some yoga, whatever the case is, to center yourself, it's important that you do that. Again, this chakra is a third eye too. And by doing this, by balancing yourself, by putting yourself to center, you're going to see a clear sight line. You're going to be able to focus on what it is you truly want and actually visualize it there and see it and go after it. Your planet is Jupiter. And this is about expansion, and this is about prosperity. So, when I see the Two of Pentacles, I see maybe 2 choices, maybe 2 decisions, maybe 2 offers, maybe 2 doors opening, of possibilities coming in. So keep that in mind. You could be getting these things coming in as well. And that's going to bring you prosperity, and you're expanding, and you're going through transition and transformation. Now, you've got Capricorn as your energy. So maybe you're going to be dealing with a Capricorn. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Virgos, this is your reading for this week. Let me know in your comments. Please, if you like this, if you watch it, please give me a thumbs up, and know that it helps all of us YouTube creators out here when you give us a thumbs up. It's even, to me, and I don't know about others, it's even more important than subscribing. Just that thumbs up. All it is a click of a button, and it lets us know you saw it and you approved of it. And that keeps us out here doing what we love, or making the changes to help give you what you want. Well, on that note, always know I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon, Virgo.